David and Isabella. Isabella is in the back today, and we are heading on a day trip to Easton, Pennsylvania. Our first stop is going to be Scott Park. At Scott Park, there's a lot of pretty sights to see, and there's supposed to be a sign that says that the first Christmas tree was in Easton, Pennsylvania. And there's also a statue of Larry Holmes, who lived in Easton, Pennsylvania. He was from Easton, Pennsylvania, and he was a boxer. So yeah, so it's pretty cool. So let's head to Easton, Pennsylvania and see what we see. Isabella, you want to say hi? Say hi! We are in Easton, Pennsylvania now, and we're just walking around, and we passed by a farmer's market that's actually been around since the 1700s, so that's pretty neat. And now we are just walking on. Hill. Yeah, it's a very steep hill we're walking on, but we're walking in Scott Park, and this is our view.
This is why we came.
So David should be able to fly his drone over here and get some cool pictures. Taking a rest. You taking a rest? Yay! Here I found a Welcome to Easton sign right next to the bridge. It says, one of the pioneers of Easton's arts community, Carl Sterner, worked tirelessly over 25 years mentoring and drawing young artists to live and work in the city. And over here it says, named in tribute to Carl's legacy, the Carl Sterner Arts Trail extends from the Delaware River through Easton's historic downtown and along the banks of Bushkill Creek. So here is the Carl Sterner Arts Trail. This is called Grass. It's a piece on the Carl Sterner Arts Trail. Here is a wreath that is made out of steel, and it was a gift from George Ball, and it's pretty cool. And this is in honor of the veterans of the United States of America. And here is the Larry Holmes statue, the Easton Assassin he's called, because he grew up in Easton, Pennsylvania. And here is where America's first Christmas tree was in 1816, or so they say, in the city of Easton. And there's the tree that was decorated. Pretty neat. We are now walking on the Carl Sterner Arts Trail, and part of it is Scott Park. It was pretty cool to see the Christmas tree, the first Christmas tree in Scott Park, and also the boxer Larry Holmes, and some cool artwork along the trail as well. And we were going to eat lunch there, but unfortunately our lunch is in the garbage right now because Yellow Jackets attacked it. There are a ton of Yellow Jackets here. So if you're gonna eat outside, just be careful here because they literally went right on our salad and like they wouldn't get off. So, and I'm terrified of yellow jackets, so that doesn't help. Yeah, so we lost our lunch, but Isabella had her lunch, so that's good. Connecting communities across the Delaware River. This is called the Northhampton Street Bridge. So the bridge we are walking on connects Easton, Pennsylvania to Phillipsburg, New Jersey. So now we're going to New Jersey along the bridge. And we did it. We're back in New Jersey. Are you getting good pictures?
Hope so. I don't see a sign that says welcome to New Jersey.
It says welcome to Phillipsburg.
No, it says entering the town of Phillipsburg.
Yeah. I don't know.
Apparently we're not too welcome here.
Over here in Phillipsburg, New Jersey is the Union Square Hotel. And it was served as the town's first town hall, and all travelers going to and from Easton passed through the square. It's a very interesting building. It's not a hotel anymore, but yeah, it does not look like it belongs in New Jersey. It's a interesting building. There's a better look at the Union Square Hotel. And now we are heading back to Easton, Pennsylvania, back to Pennsylvania from New Jersey.
Are we driving?
It was a long haul to get there, right?
We're driving, right?
Now we're walking.
All the way to Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
New Jersey?
Yeah. It's crazy. And here we are back in Easton, Pennsylvania. This spot was Northampton County's first courthouse, and it was erected on this site in 1765 and torn down May 1862, so almost 100 years later. And the last session was on October 21st, 1861. And right across the street from the statue is the Crayola Experience. There it is, you can see it. We're not gonna go in because Isabella's a little too young to really have fun there. But it looks like a lot of fun for kids and even adults. I mean, you can make your own crayon. Pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. Actually, there's one in Orlando, Florida as well. And there are 5 different Crayola Experience locations. Finney and Smith actually started out in Easton, Pennsylvania, and Finney and Smith became Crayola and they made crayons. So that's why they have one here in Easton, Pennsylvania. Lots of history. And here's the back side of the Crayola Experience. And the markers for walking across the street are crayons. Pretty cool. But right now we are actually heading to the Parsons Taylor house. And this house was actually one of the founding fathers' house. He was a signer of the Declaration of Independence. His name was George Taylor. And Isabella finally fell asleep. So she is resting, taking a nap, which is good. She was running around the lot before. But let's head to the Parsons Taylor house and check that out. And here is the George Taylor home. It was the Parsons home and George Taylor's home. Parsons lived here first and then George Taylor.
Think he's home?
No, I don't think he's home because he passed away.
Oh.
Yeah, he passed away, I believe, in this home. But this house was built in 1757. It looks pretty good, but it must be restored, right?
Did he get his haircut next door?
Maybe. There's a barber shop right next door. And they're celebrating the 125th anniversary. And this house was actually taken over by the Daughters of the American Revolution in 1906. So they do hold tours here occasionally, I believe, certain days of the week. Doesn't look like they're open right now. And there's a better look at the house from this angle. Very cool. And here's an even better look at the house from the corner. It's kind of a smaller house, but it's just so neat because it was probably big for the time, and it's so neat because it was built in 1757. It's crazy. It's a really long time ago. Very cool. It would be interesting to see how it looks inside. If you have ever been inside the house, let us know in the comments below. We are now heading out of Easton, Pennsylvania, and heading back to New Jersey. This time we're in our car. So we're going to take the same bridge over to, yeah, except I feel like it's taking longer in the car than it is just walking because there's traffic. Yes, Isabella is up, and let's go across the bridge. Goodbye, Pennsylvania. That was our day trip to Easton, Pennsylvania. It was a lot of fun to explore the area. There's a lot of history there. We checked out Phillipsburg a little bit, but we didn't really see anything that we felt we should film. But we hope you enjoyed this video, and we would love for you to subscribe if you haven't already. So please subscribe and hit the like button. And thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you real soon. Bye.